loud. Sweet. Happy Pilates Tuesday. Happy pre-snowstorm apparently also. Can't believe we're gonna get some snow that's a little more substantial, but it should be fun, I think. So let's get started. We're gonna line our backs to start. We're gonna take our feet and our legs to a tabletop position. Keeping our spine in neutral. We don't want our lower back to arch. We want to keep that spine in neutral. So the safest way is to tuck under and make sure that there's no space, but neutral could have a small space. But if you don't know what that means, it's safer to have a flat back. Okay. Take our arms up. And we're going to eat for 5 while we inhale. And then exhale for 5. Keep up with the inhale for 5 and the exhale. The abs are contracted, our chest is lifted, shoulders are open as we eat and inhale and exhale. Great work, keep going. Let's do 2 more sets. So in and out for 5, in and out for 5. And when you finish, take yourself down, bring the legs to the mat, do a quick bridge just to give the hip pocket a rest, because we do spend a lot of time with them not extended and flexed when we're doing all these different bodies. Lower down. We're going to take one leg out, the other leg up to the ceiling, keeping both of our hips on the floor. You can have your hands out to a slight T for balance if that's helpful. We're going to circle, controlling from the core in one direction. Keeping, again, both hips on the ground. And now we're going to reverse that direction. Awesome. Lower it to the floor, thinking about it lengthening and coming down slowly, slowly, slowly with control. It might feel like longer than the other one once you do that. Again, keep both hips on the floor. Take the other leg up. Circles in one direction, coming from a controlled core and hip, while keeping the other hip on the mat. Now we're going to reverse and circle in the other direction. And now we're going to gently bring it down. So imagine that someone is, it's not a great image, kind of gory, but pulling your leg out towards the other side of the room so that it's nice and long as it comes down. But they're only pulling gently, so it's not that creepy. Okay, awesome. We're going to come back up and take one leg into a bent position. We'll extend the other leg. Flip it towards us, and then switch. Keeping the torso lifted. Yeah, no, the other part. If this hurts your neck, you can always take one hand to support your neck. Just kind of alternate if you find that it irritates your neck. Otherwise, if you look down straight onto your chest towards your upper thighs, that is a comfortable-ish position for your head to be in. Make sure you're breathing and that you're not holding the breath in. heard something crack. That's a reminder that we're all getting older. That was interesting. I just like heard something in my knee. Oh, yeah. Let's take it to straight legs. So same movement. Now we're going to bring our leg up straight. Still pulsing twice. Keeping that chest lifted. If you can't reach your lower leg to grab it, you can always bend it slightly, or you can grab on the thigh. Excellent work. We're going to do a little more home stretch on this exercise. Last 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Take a moment to relax. Not too long though. And we're going to take our arms out to a T. We're going to bring the legs up. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically like be scissors. So we're going to take them out and lower as we take them out. As low as you can go while still controlling. And then bring them up at scissors. Your head is staying on the mat. Your shoulders are on the mat. And again, you only want to go as far as you can control with the abs. So we're going to scissors down. I'm thinking about like those craft scissors. I don't have them. They were so fun. I feel like I knew someone growing up that had them. Like the scissors with those patterns. Those are pretty dope. Excellent work. Keep it going. Woohoo! And let's maybe do one more set up and down. Well, I guess we should say down and up because we end up. So this will be our last set. Down. We're done. Whatever we're cutting, it's done. Take those legs down. Woo. Press up into a nice glute bridge. Take the arms up and over the head. Take them down. Let's do one more glute bridge. Open up to those. Take the arms up and behind. And lower down. Woo. Excellent, excellent work. Very nice. We're gonna do a little bit of work on like our inner thighs and such, and give our abs a bit of a break. At least these abs are because abdominals. We'll probably use other things, okay. But we're gonna come out to the side, find a cozy spot to lie down. Take your top leg and plant it on the ground. Take your bottom leg, flex that foot, and then you're gonna lift it and lower it. Excellent. Keep that foot flexed. Maybe one more set of 8, almost there. Last 8, 7, step foot flex, 6, 5, 4, woohoo, 3, 2, and 1. Relax that down. Take the top leg out. And now you don't have to be in a perfectly straight line like we would for a plank. You can let yourself come in a little bit, like in a little L. And we're going to lift through our torso up and then reach for the legs and then come down. So this is using our obliques. Lift up, and then we'll do this on the other side, and then lower. Lift, inhale, exhale down. Inhale. Exhale down. Great work. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. And last one. Flip around to the other side. This is our little break. Find yourself in a nice cozy position on the other side. Stick the other foot on top. I'm all about cozy. I said cozy a bajillion times when I taught yoga today. I guess maybe it's just like December, so everything is cozy. I don't know. What's the bottom leg? I just feel like I was like, get cozy, and I was like in tree pose. Like, I don't know if that's really a cozy thing to be. So we're gonna lift and lower. And we're popped in. Keep the foot flexed. Trying to keep the heel up towards the sky, not down towards the ground. In terms of how the leg is rotated. Lift and lower. Great work. Keep it going. Almost there. We're gonna do our last set of 8 coming up very soon. Here we go. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Take that top leg on top of the bottom leg. Just draw your perfect plank sidewaysness. You can be in a little L now. Goodbye, perfect plank. And we're gonna again lift up and sideways towards the feet. So we're gonna be working the obliques. How this mat feels like shorter on this side. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. We're gonna lift up towards the obliques. Lower down. Breathe out on the up. Breathe in on the down. Excellent work. Keep working, you got it. Let's do 8 more. You're almost there. Then we'll be changing it up to something else. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, come onto your back. Awesome sauce. We are going to do some glute bridges in a slightly different way. So first we're just going to do some like regular ones. And then we're going to, instead of having your leg up, we're going to put it on top of the other leg for our single leg glute bridges. It's just like a slightly different exercise. So take your feet kind of close to your seat. That rhymes, feet and seat. Press through the heels and lower. Great work. Today we're not like articulating one vertebrae at a time. We're just popping up and coming down. Let's do 2 more. Now we're going to change it up. Take one ankle on top of the other thigh. And we're going to now do the same thing like we would with the leg in the air, where we're going to press through. Now we only have one leg for 10 on each side. If this feels like a lot, you can stick with 2 legs, or you could just do a few of these and then go back to it when you need to. Straight up and down. Really working through the glutes. The glutes. 2 more and then we switcheroo. Leg down. Other ankle on other thigh. This is where I thank goodness we're not octopi. That joke doesn't get old for me. We only have 2 sides. So lift and lower, pressing through the heel. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome, awesome work. Take that down. Find yourself seated. So if you want to take it as an exercise, you can, or if you just want to like push yourself to seated, you can. I'm going to maximize and carpe the diem and do it as an exercise. We're going to do rolling like a ball or open like rocker, depending on what feels like it's a good challenge for you. Quick reminder, you are a ball. You roll back. You stay. You roll back. You stay. You can always keep the feet down as like a, I don't know, extra support. If that feels too easy, it's much, much harder to do this with the legs up straight as an open leg rocker. So this is your next option. So any of those 2. And do them at your own speed, but make sure that you don't just keep rolling and rolling. Make sure that you do take time to hang out up top. Mostly your back is straight, but there is a little curve at the very bottom that protects your spine. And make sure you're rolling straight back and your head is still facing straight forward. This is like one of my favorite exercises, maybe second only to penguin. Which is totally not an official name for an exercise, but it's the penguin. Let's do a few more. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. The last one. And while you're here, you're going to hold a little longer for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take it down, shake it all out. Woo! All right. We are going to come onto our stomachs. Let's make it a reverse push-up while we're here, just to get there. Add a little something, something. And we're going to take the arms behind you. And we're going to lift through like an arc up, like it's like we're coming out of water like a mermaid. So you're leaving plenty of space, and it's like a whoosh up, not like a crank up. And lower. Come up one more time. Lower. Do one more. And lower. Take the legs. You're going to touch the soles of the feet together. So that means your legs are going to come out a little bit. You're going to press your pelvis into the mat, and you're going to lift the feet up and lower. Lift the feet up while you press the pelvis in and lower. Great work. Really hitting the glutes. Last one. Now we're going to lift up through the back, lift the legs up. If you're able to take them here, this would be your next step, and then doing a little rocking. But you can also stay here if this is a good spot for you. Either or. Wherever you are, come on down. Push yourself back into a child's pose. Want to round that back into flexion, since all that was just back extension. So put the forehead on the mat. Give yourself a moment to hang out. Let's see how we are in time. Okay, one more time. Come into your plank. Take one leg to the outside of the other and send it back. Take the other leg to the outside, send it back. Same thing, first leg. If this feels like a lot, you can always take it and leave it on the ground. That would be a modification for our spider. Excellent work. Let's do a few more, and then we're going to end with a couple stretches. We need to do that too. 2, last one. Come into all fours. Let's give ourselves some cat-cow. Feel free to move with it if you want to add anything to it, like if you want to circle around, if you like leaning front and back, just let everything loosen up. Come into a straddle. Doesn't have to be a super wide straddle, one you can comfortably sit up in. Flex the feet, point the feet. Take one arm up to the side. Stretch over, see if you can grab that flex foot. Come on up. Go the other way. Up and long, nice and over. Grab that flex foot if you can. If not, you can grab, on the shin. There are plenty of other places. Fear not. Come on up. Pivot your torso, so now you're facing towards this leg. And same thing, come forward. Come on up. Pivot the other way. Looking over the leg, knees facing up. Stretch on forward. Come on up. Take the arms in, not in, front. English today. Stretch forward and down. You can grab onto the heels to push yourself further forward, but if you don't want to, you can also just let gravity be gravity. I like holding your elbows. So both options are perfectly great and are available to you. So then up nice and tall, take the legs together, bring the arms up, look at the ceiling, take them out, bring them in. Let's roll our shoulders front, and then we're going to end rolling them back and just take a moment to have let's think about our posture, 2-minute mini reminder for all of us to be careful about how we sit all day. So just take a second, sit up nice and tall, feel the shoulders down and back, feel the chest open. Now slouch just to feel the difference, like consciously notice what that feels like to be forward versus consciously up.
It's more important now than it was pre-pandemic, I think, because we're not commuting, so there's just less time that we're walking around, and so we're sitting more. So just really think about that during your day so that you feel better. And that's a good thing. Cool. Thank you guys for coming. It's always good to have you all, our little Tuesday community, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday.
Thank you, Julie.
Thanks, Julie. Bye.
Bye.